So from our objectives, we have done everything up to concatenate. We've looked at the cell addressing methods, relative addressing, absolutes, mixed, and 3D addressing. We've looked at the following character functions. We've looked at the length function, left, right, mid functions, the upper, lower, and proper functions, and the concatenate function. Now it's time to move on to the date diff function. Date diff. Okay, that's how that's not dated if, but date diff. Date difference. Date difference. Date diff function. Okay, so let's look at that. Then afterwards, we look at the transpose function. So let's get right into it. Okay. All right, so now let's see how the date diff function works. Date diff. Date diff. Functions usually end with this bracket open and close, okay? That's why I'm writing it like that. So now let me use let's say you have two dates, such as 12 September 2000, and then you have another date, let's say 20th October 2023. Okay, this is 2000, right? If you don't like the way it's displayed, you can always format it. What I did now, I just highlighted, I click the right mouse button, come down to format cells. Okay. And then here, instead of this, we have YY. Assuming we add 2 more Y's there. You see the format has changed now. Okay. So now I want to use date diff we want to see what is the difference between these two dates. What is the time difference between these two dates? Okay. I want to see the difference. Let me move this one this way. So we can use the date diff function to do that. Okay. Date diff. Date diff. The first one, earlier dates. The second one, comma. We want to see the difference in years. So it's saying that there's 23 years difference Is that correct? From 2000 to 2023. It's not 23 years. 23 years difference. It says there's 23 years difference. If we are to say months, these are the number of months difference. Yeah, we want it in years. So that's how the day diff function works. So let's look at the last function that we'll be considering for today. Hmm? That is the transpose function. The transpose function. The transpose function. To illustrate this, we'll need to get some other data, okay, to illustrate how the transpose works. Let's look at it. Okay, let me take that again. I said to transpose data, there are two ways you can do it. You can do it by copying and paste, by using a copy and paste method, or by using the transpose function. So to do the copy and paste method, just highlight the data, copy, Control C. You go to where you want to paste the transpose, right click, right click on the cell where you want the transpose to be pasted, where you want it to start from. Then locate these paste options. These are paste options. Locate this one for transpose. It has a curved, arrow, two-edged arrow. Just click that. Okay, so this is the transpose of this. Here you can see what were columns here before are now rows here. What were rows before are now the columns. Okay. So there's a second method which is a little bit more complex. Now to do the transpose, you can also use a function. That's the second method. Use the transpose function. For you to do that, you need to know how many rows and how many columns are in the data. So if you look at this data has how many rows and how many columns? If you look at this data, you can see that, look at it. If I hold down the shift key and press, it's telling me it has 7 columns. Can you see it? 7C. 1 row, 7. That's what I've highlighted nice. Okay. Okay. So it has 1 row, 7 columns. Okay. No, not it has 7 columns. Then for the rows, let me highlight it like this. Okay, it actually stopped displaying that. But it's simple. If it doesn't give you directly, it's simple how you can get it. You can just highlight. If you go down like this, if it doesn't, just go right down. Then you come here and see it's giving you the counts 99. Okay, so it means that it has 99 rows, 7 columns. Okay, so for you to use the function, you have to select, since it has 99 rows, the columns will be 99, and then the rows, because the rows are going to become the columns, so to have 99 columns and 7 rows. So you have to highlight that. You have to highlight that. Okay, 99. You can see it's showing here 1 row. And you see it, look here. This is 1 row, 23 columns now. We are going to get to 99. Then we'll go down. What can you see? What can you see now? Please tell me what you can see here.
The rows are also changing.
Can you see it's showing 7 rows, 99,
7 rows.
99 columns? Can you see it?
Yes.
That's what it's showing now. So that's done. So you have selected the space where the answer will be. Okay. So now let's go and type the function. So, oh, sorry for that. So now you type the function equals transpose. Yeah. Transpose of what? You come here, you highlight all of this data. Okay. You highlight the entire data that you are trying to transpose. Okay. I said you highlight the entire data. Okay. You close, then you hold down Control Shift. You hold down the Control key and the Shift key and press Enter key. So you see it has brought out the result. This is the transpose. This is exactly the same as what we got before. So which of the methods do you prefer? The first method or this one? Which of the methods do we prefer?
For me, I think all are almost the same thing. They are okay.
They're all okay, okay. All right. But the first one is easier, right? It's more straightforward.
Mm.
Okay. So these are the ways, this is how you transpose data in Microsoft Excel. Okay. So I think our objectives for today are completed. Let's review that. I think we have done everything that we want to do. So, first of all, we looked at the cell addressing methods, relative, absolute, mixed, and 3D. Okay, the method you use depends on what you are trying to achieve. They are all useful, but you must know when and how to use them. Okay, which we have looked at that exhaustively. Then we looked at some commonly used character functions, the length function, which we saw can be used to find the length of text, the number of characters in the text. We have the left, right, and mid function for extracting substring from bigger strings. That's for extracting small text, from within larger text, Then we have the upper function, lower function, and proper function for changing to capital letters, small letters, or title case letters. Then we also saw the concatenate function, which is used for joining strings together. Okay, then we saw the date diff function for finding the date difference, the difference between two dates in terms of year, month, or days. Then we saw the transpose function, which is used for flipping data. In other words, changing the columns to rows and the rows to columns. So those are our objectives for today. So I hope it's all clear. Any questions? Any questions so far?
So far, I don't think there's any questions. But one thing I will please for society, the review, please.
Okay.
If you can, to me, if I can be maybe getting the copy of maybe the classes for review. So
Okay. Okay.
I believe that will be of a great help.
Okay. No problem. So this evening, let me see what I can do this evening. Okay. So I'll send it to you. So I'll just send you a link which you can click to access it. Mm. All right. So on Thursday, we're going to do SQL on Thursday.
Okay. Okay.
So see you then. Good night.
All right, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Good night, you too. Bye.